This is our weekly live Kundalini Dance class. I'm Hemalayaa, and I am so happy to be here. This is a class where we use mudras, mantra, sound vibration, pranayam, breathing exercises, and yoga, dance, meditation to come into our whole self, come into our full expression of who we are. So it's a workout of our spiritual selves, emotional selves, mental selves, energetic selves, and physical selves. This is not one of those kind of workouts that's going to get your heart rate like pumping and moving. You will get some movement. You will get the cardiovascular circulating a little bit, but it's more for a deeper alignment for yourself. So I'm happy that you're here. And I wanted to show you our mudras that we're going to do today. Maybe just mudra. This week in our program, we're in the Advanced Empowerment Certification Program, and weekly we have these live classes. So I've opened these classes up to the public so you could all, have a sense of, have an opportunity. I can't even talk. Have an opportunity to join us. So the mudras today, this one is called shuna. So what you do is you take your middle finger and you press it down towards the base of your thumb, and then your other thumb will press it down. This is called the heaven mudra. And this is a really cool one. Any ear problems you may have, any listening, that. Interestingly enough, also, if your own self has a problem listening, then this is a great mudra to do, whether you know it or not. It helps you to listen on a deeper way, because if you don't listen to what others have to say, and I had this experience with a boyfriend in the past where I just felt like no matter what, he just wasn't listening to, like, I don't need to be the boss, but I need to be heard. And it just wouldn't happen. So he should do this mudra. But this is a great one for, I run, I run women's circles, and we do some deep listening, like without agenda, without judgment. And so this mudra sharing or listening. Okay. And then I want to say one more thing about the listening part. Maybe it's your own unawareness and your own stubbornness to not hear other people. And I have had this in the past, so this is a good mudra to practice for that. Now that I sneezed, I need to go blow my nose. But why don't you get down to your mat? Make sure you have a cushion nearby, and anything else you may need, like water close by, so you can have comfort in our practice. All right. And I like to have tissue close by also, so that when, just adjust the camera here. There we go. Because for the pranayam exercises that we do, sometimes it clears the sinuses. And you can do that now if you want. It is springtime, a great time to cleanse and detox. So your body might want to start that process. I'm gonna grab a hair clip. You might need a hair a little tied. So I like to start sitting here, and we're gonna do some movement pieces in the beginning to ground ourselves, to get in our bodies, to arrive. So as we begin here, start to sway the body from side to side. The spine blows like it's slowly blowing in the wind, waving from side to side. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Ah. Stretch out the mouth. Ah. And as we're gently swaying our spine from side to side, I want you to allow whatever intention you want from your practice today, from your time today. Ladies in the program, this is a great time to get in touch with you so that you can come into your highest whole self, especially if you're teachers, leaders, mothers, I guess really anybody. Move gently. You're not doing much. You're just swaying your heart from side to side, and it's allowing your head and your neck to also loosen up. Good. And then slow it down, coming back into center. Relax your pelvic floor. So a lot of times in yoga, they talk about contracting and lifting the pelvic floor. What we're doing right now is letting it go. We're letting our belly go. And slowing down here, coming into a softer and softer movement. Good, and almost coming to a really, really slow, almost stillness. And closing the eyes, breathe. Soften the eyes and the jaw. So what do you want from your practice today? What do you need from this time? What do you want more of in your life? What do you want in your life? These are the So right now in my life, I am intending to have clear direction and clear inner listening to my truth. All right, so let's create our mudra here, shunya mudra, which is the heaven mudra. Place your middle finger onto the pad of the thumb, the base of the thumb, and then the other thumb presses gently, and the other fingers are up. So here, you can relax the shoulders and let the hands face out. The goddess that we've been talking about this week, and I really have a deep connection to, is Radharani. Radha, Mrs. God. Krishna is Mr. God. Radha is Mrs. God. Radha represents pure, true love. So she's in deep devotion to the truth. She's in deep devotion to her beloved. So that place in us that we want to serve our beloved and be in absolute love without any hesitation, with a selfless place within us. Relax your shoulders again, close your eyes, breathe. And interestingly enough, to be in that selfless place, you have to listen. You have to listen with your whole self. Not the ego self, not the one sides of us, but the whole self. Otherwise, there's usually some rebellion or disagreement or judgment that gets in the way. I feel like another thing that Radharani represents is she shows us that it's okay to be committed to like finding exactly what we want in a partner, in the world, in the truth of like serving your best self, your dharma. All right, one more deep breath in. Exhale. Release the mudra, release the hands. So I just yawned, which is always a good sign for the body starting to relax, nervous system starting to come into a place of relaxation. So let's rotate the wrists here, one direction, then the other. Okay, good. Shake out the hands. So we're going to place the palms up, and we're going to, with the body rounding, we're going to take the arms out, almost like you're bringing something into your heart, and then place them down again, and then drop the head. Take the arms out, reach forward with the chest and the arms, and place them down. So really making graceful movements with the heart, with the arms. So when you get to the bottom here, there's almost like a exhale or a letting go with the arms, and then you continue on. And start to slow down even more. Last two. So I'm so happy to be playing the Kirtaniyas today. They're my friends, and I love their album here. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. All right. So we're going to go back to this sway from side to side. This time you're going to relax your elbows from side to side on the thigh here. And then slow it down where you go over to one side and then you raise the heart and the head up and then switch over. Again, same thing. Stretch out the mouth. Okay, good. Let's do a few of these where you round and bend in here. And then inhale, open. Exhale. Last one here. Good. And then from here, we're going to switch our position. So we're on our knees. So get used to this for a moment because it's usually a little bit hard. If you need, you can use your cushion to come back to, because we are going to be coming up to our knees. And then maybe there's not enough padding. Maybe you need another mat, 2 mats, or maybe a carpet, which would be amazing for your knees. All right, inhale. Exhale. So we're going to do the same thing with our arms, a little flowy movement with our arms. So we reach the arms up, and as if you're bathing yourself, bringing the hands down the body and coming back into a sitting. Reaching out, arms come up as if you're lifting up some water and then pouring it on yourself. Let's do a few more like this, and then we'll add something here. So you're using your core to come up, reaching the arms up, and bringing the body down. Last one like this. Good. All right, so now we're just going to take a pause here. A pause. You can change your sitting position. This is not the most comfortable for everyone. Inhale, exhale, relax the shoulders, relax everything in your neck, in your chest, in your shoulders, in your head. Looking straight forward. So the change in our movement is we're gonna bring our hands and body up like this. Our hands will come together and we're gonna bring the hands down as we bow down. So you're gonna really contract your muscles of your belly to be the center holding strong point. Try to keep the pelvic package open and relaxed. So that means, you know, the whole anus, perineum, vagina, genital area. Just keep it relaxed. All right, so let's take the body up. Hands come together. Bending in slowly. You're bowing down. And you can bring it back up. So if you need some help, like I just curled my toes, you can do that too. All right, inhale. Use your belly. Arms up, hands come together. And then bow down. And back to sitting. Let's just do 2 more of these. Inhale. Reach up. And every time you do this, you can feel the elongation of your heart space. Last one. Bowing down. Good. Hold it here. Breathe. Looking forward. Good. Bringing your body forward into a cat position. Taking one leg back, shaking it out, and the other one shaking it out. And a little sway here from side to side. This is one of my favorite moves. I feel like all of us women, we hold so much tension in our hips. Some of us are really open in this area. Some of us really hold on to resentment, pain, grief, anger. Come back to center, fold the toes, taking the hips up, first down dog. So keep those knees really bent. And then vibrate a little bit here. See if you can soften your belly so it softens and sucks up into your rib cage. So when you take that inhale, allow that to pull and soften the belly so it relaxes in. Good, bringing your knees back down. That's going to cat-cow. So inhale, open. Exhale, round. So what we're doing here in the beginning is to open the spine up in a really gentle, positive, healthy way. We get so wound up in our spine, in our nervous system, which is along the spine. So when we move and open, and stretch, and create space, it's so nice. You almost feel it immediately. I do anyways, with this particular exercise. Okay, good. Back to center. Good. Fold it up into down dog again. Take your knees off the ground. Walk it out this time. And then both heels going towards the ground. Chest going towards the thigh, so your knees can bend even more to make this happen. Okay, good. And then walk your feet forward towards your hands. Hang out here. Let everything go. Shift the weight from side to side, from leg to leg, a little tick-tock in your hips, but you're really keeping the knees very bent. Good, and then from the center here, roll up. So slowly, knees stay bent. Good. Good. Roll those shoulders back and around. Move the head from side to side. Just a little walking it out from side to side. And then let's take the hips around. Actually, let's just take the hips around so there's just the separation of the chest and the legs. Even though our legs, see how my knees are bending here. In one direction and then the other. We're going really slow here. Whew. Okay, good. Last one. Good. And then back into center. Keep those knees bent. Let's take the heart around in a circle in one direction. And now the other direction. Good, back to center, shake it out. From here, coming back to the front of your mat, take the arms up, keep the knees bent as you fold down with a flat back, fold the hands together, and then walk it out, flatten the hands, walk the feet back into our down dog, bend the knees, a little earthquake comes up through the feet into the body. Keep your pelvic package open, relaxed, so you can feel this vibration all the way deep into the center of your body. Good. Feet, knees come down, push back, child's pose. Good. Roll up to sitting. Good. Finding a comfortable position to sit in. It's our first pranayam that we're going to do together. And use a cushion to grab and sit on here. So now we've got the body stirring. We've got the spine opening. Now what we do is we bring more breath into the body in a forceful way. So we're busting any blocks, anything that's undigested in the body, and we're breaking it up with the breath itself. So this is what makes this practice so powerful. Yoga, when we use the breath, our own breath, to break any blocks that are happening. So we're going to do Bellows breath. Bellows breath is when you take a deep inhale and you exhale. So the inhale is a big balloon. Yeah, the inhale is a big balloon. Exhale is a squished balloon. And you use your belly muscles to pump the air. So think of the bellows. It's like a one of those things that you blow onto the fire and it makes it more powerful. That's exactly what we're doing, is we're blowing onto our own fire, our inner fire called Agni. And we're asking, basically giving it fuel to burn more. We want a little bit more fire in our digestive system so we can digest the situations, events, foods that we eat, quicker, so we can absorb more life, basically. So that's what we do with the pranayam. All right, so let's begin together. We'll do one round and then we'll sit still and quiet for maybe a minute, 30 seconds to a minute. All right, so relax the belly fully, relax your package, and let's go here. Remember, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And the belly really does, you're not doing anything with the back, it's just the belly. The back is straight. Keep going. Keep going. You can even close your eyes if you're feeling comfortable. If you feel lightheaded at any point, you can stop and breathe normally. If you feel lightheaded, then you'll open your eyes and sit still and breathe normally. If you're feeling really dizzy, then you'll go into child's pose and breathe normally. All right, release, exhale, squeeze all the air out. Inhale deep, 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 deep. Fill the breath, fill the body up, all of it. Hold the breath just for a second and then release. Close the eyes. So when we allow ourselves to come into that stillness, we have a taste of what's possible. So that's why we move and then we come back into stillness, move and then come back into that stillness, and creating a real spaciousness for that inner peace to happen. Did you get a taste of that? All right, let's keep moving. So move your cushion to the side here. Come on into our cat position again. So here we're going to jiggle our belly a little bit again. Take the hips up into our down dog again. Move the head from side to side this time. Heels up, a little earthquake happening here. So we're going to you're going to bring in the right foot to the center line. Take the left leg up in the air. We're going to make big circles now, and big pointy knee out to the side and opening up the pelvic package, as I call it. Oh, and then drop it open behind you. Press the heel of the standing leg towards the ground. Like, that's not with pressure. It's just with your own weight. If it's too much, you ease off. Good, and then straighten out the leg and bring it down. Switch. The other leg comes out, then the pointy knee goes out to the side, making big circles. And then drop it behind you. Making a sound here. Opening up the whole side of the body. Again, see if you can allow your belly to soften and pull. Release. Good, and straighten it out behind you and bring it down. Walk out the dog. Place the knees on the ground. Push back, child's pose. Forehead towards the ground or on the ground, whatever feels more comfortable to you. This is Sanatam Kaur, another sweet friend. Reach the arms open. Bring the body up into a cat position again. Vibrate, open, jiggle. Good, and then a little slow wagging of the tail. Imagine you're a cute little puppy, but you're in slow-mo and your tail is wagging. Just notice what happens. It really is a feeling of happiness, that tail wagging. Good, and then a jiggle again in the center. Fold the toes, take the hips up. Open up the front and the back of the heart. Heels go towards the ground. Bend those knees. Good. And then from here, we're going to bring the right foot forward. Back knee comes down and a low lunge. So our low lunge is going to have a little glide of the hips from side to side today. Gliding the hips from side to side. Breathing here, opening up. And if you need, you can always fold your mat and put it underneath your knee. And allow this to soften so your pelvic package can go towards the earth. Stretch out the mouth, no tension in the jaw, no tension in the shoulders. Good, and then from here, bring it into a high lunge, fingertips beside. Open up the chest towards the front of your mat. Good, flatten the hands, take it back into down dog from here. Left foot comes in between the hands. It might take you a few times to get there. Back knee comes down, fold your mat if you'd like. Glide your hips from side to side. Gliding those hips from side to side, opening up sweetly, easily, peacefully. Good. Now into high lunge, so that back heel comes off the ground. Heart comes forward. Fingertips on either side of your foot. Shoulders back, heart open. You can really place that back of the knee of that straight leg up towards the sky. Good. Flatten the hands. Down dog. And now glide the hips from side to side. A little down dog tick-tock of the hips. Woo! Make a sound here. Express the way the body is feeling or whatever the body wants to express. No matter how weird the sound, go for it. Don't hold back. You're in your own private space. Even if someone can hear on the other side of the wall or the door, let yourself have your time. Good. Walk your feet towards your hands. Hang out here, shake out the head. If you feel it, you can take your hands underneath your feet. Might be a bit early in your own practice to do this. I went for a hike today, so I warmed up the body. And so I've got this extra space that needs stretching. So this feels really good to me. It might not be time for you to do this in this moment. So honor where you are. No comparing. No need to be anywhere else than where you are. Release the hands. Bend those knees and roll up to standing. Once you're standing, roll. Big shoulder rolls. And then open it up from side to side. Stretch out the mouth. Shake out the hands. Okay, good. A little tick-tock of the hips from side to side. So what we're going to try here is another pranayam, but with sound and release. So this is the EMT part of our session, emotional release technique. And this is where we get to really sort of reset our whole mindset, okay? We get to let go fully. And then what we'll do is, we'll do this actually standing today. Sometimes I do it lying down or sitting. Today we're going to do it standing, and then we are going to come into stillness. Just like we did after our pranayam, we came into that stillness and sitting for about a minute, okay? I want you to touch with that inner silence again. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. So the knees bend. Sit. Gently open up this whole area. The belly relaxes. The pelvic floor, the hips are all relaxed. So let's start to rock the pelvis from forward to back, back to forward, rocking. We're gonna add a sound. Hey, 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 hey. Keep going. Keep making the sound like you're chopping wood or something. Or it's a martial art move. And you're gonna keep on making the sound, pulsing your pelvis. I'm gonna keep on adding layers to this where you start to add more movement and things. And then it's going to culminate in a big deep breath in once we're complete all of the different layers of it. And then we get to spaz attack it out, okay? So I want you to imagine when we take that deep breath in, keep making the sound. I want you to imagine once you're making that or taking that deep breath in, I want you to hold everything that you've ever held on to in your entire life and then let that go. Whatever that sounds like is whatever that sounds like. If it's too loud for where you're at right now, you can take your it's going to be like a deep from your soul depth of your center. Scream, okay? Let it out. Don't hold back. Got it? Hey, hey, hey. Start to move your head from side to side. Hey, hey, hey. Saying no with your head. No to all the things that are not true. All those voices, those inner dialogue, negativities. Hey, 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 hey. Start to blink your eyes like you've got dust in your eyes. Shake out your hands. Hey, 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 hey. Good. Take a deep breath in, deep breath in. This is your opportunity to reset everything you've been holding on to up until this point. You get to let go of. More breath. Hold it in. Contract everything. Bend your knees and now go for it. Let go. Walk it out. Breathe. Walk it out. Making sounds. Good. Coming into sitting right away. Sitting on your knees or sitting on your cushion, whichever way you're feeling it. Breathe, hands on the thighs, whichever way you want to sit, and give yourself a taste of that inner stillness. Good, and open your eyes. So you get a little taste of that inner sweetness. And now we start to move again. Now we'll move in a much more, feminine way where we'll move with dance movement. So let's get into our big squat and make our way up to a standing position in whichever way you want to come up. I like opening up my squat from side to side. And this is another sweet friend I've met along the path, Guru Nam Singh. He's amazing. So we've got a mixture of the Sikh bhajans and kirtan and the Vedic chants. So we've got the Kundalini path, which is Yogi Bhajan introduced Sikhism as a yogic practice as well. And then we've got the Hatha Yoga path that is more associated with the Hindu or Vedic mantras. Okay, so from here, bow down and fold, allowing the waterfall of your nervous system to flow. And then vibrate the legs, vibrate, vibrate, vibrate. And then with the vibrate, start to roll up to standing. Good. Stepping the feet out, so we've got this big wide base. Allow your hips to just start to twirl and move from side to side. A little glide happens. Start to feel the space around you. Reach the arms out. So you're just seeing what kind of space you have to the sides. In front of you. So in our advanced empowerment program tomorrow, we're going to be speaking with a special guest about boundaries, creating boundaries. So even as we move and create our own space, see how you feel with the bound arms and hands. Good, back to center, shake it out. And imagine we are in our safe zone here. Wherever you are in your home, you've got this space where you get to be completely free. Space to be safe, where you get to play. Okay, so we're gonna try, one foot goes forward and one is back, bending both knees. As if your same thing that we did at the beginning there when we were sitting is we're bringing the arms forward, heart forward, then it rounds back with the arms going back. Good, a few more of these. Last one. And this is the kirtaniyas again, which are amazing. Switch feet. Really feel the front and the back of the heart and the spine opening up. Haribo, Haribo. Last one. Good. Reach it out from side to side again. Imagine you're threading a needle with your arms, your fingers, your hands are the thread, trying to go through the little needle head. Use your core here. If your arms start to get tired, see what it feels like when your core gets engaged. Now reaching up towards the corner where the ceiling and the wall meet. Letting your tongue dance. Stretch out the mouth again. Stick out the tongue this time. Okay, good. Bring it back to center and a little march on the spot. Let your arms float. So imagine you could walk through life just being completely loose, relaxed, safe, knowing that you're safe enough to say what you need, what you want. We're just in our little fantasy mode right now, but it can turn into reality. So let's walk it out from side to side. So I love this ball, heel, ball, heel, ball, heel, ball, heel. Now start to get it into the stomach and the pelvis and the hips, and then pick it up, walking it out from side to side. So this is you being so free in your child self, in your goddess, sensual goddess self, and your wisdom self. So you have the wisdom to be able to be free with your body, have your boundaries set, and be in that power place. Good, slow it down again, slow, slow. Good, let's make circles with our pelvis, hips in one direction. See how loose you can get this, and then slowly in the other direction. And then quicken it up. Good, and then pulse the pelvis forward and back. Look how bent my knees are. Good, and now our hands go forward and back. So imagine you're grabbing something and bringing it in. You're choosing what is allowed in your circle. Who is allowed in your circle? Good. Move it from side to side. Good. So I want you to just walk forward and then walk back. So let your hips do the walking now. We're just three. I'm going to go side to side here since my little space is a bit small here. So what we start to get is this beautiful opening and confidence in our bodies. Knowing how safe you are. Okay, just a few more of these little sweet walking. Okay, good. And if you're feeling it, you're going to up the little bounce here. And you're going to get a little shimmy going on side to side. From here, we're going to get a little Hare Krishna since we've got the Hari Bowl playing. Take the arms up and cross. Little Gopi dance. So from here, bounce the shoulders. Stepping from side to side. Start to snap as you bounce. We'll start to slow it down again. But right now, we're lifting up the energy. Great time to do that. We're going from winter season to spring. And there's a lot of kapha energy that we want to start to melt. So take those arms out. Okay, good. Back to this. Hands on the hips. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Lifting up the energy. Now arms come up as you do this. Hands come down the center line. Arms come up. And again, one more time. Good, and then from here, start to slow it down as we do our little move here where we're bringing the heart forward and then rounding back. Let's do a few more of these. Bend in your legs here. This is a really good base to have with your legs, and then the other side. One more here on this side. Good. Walk it out from side to side. Take your hands to flourish this movement. And then open the curtains. Open the doors. Clear away any of the clouds that have fogged your vision. Clear away those old memories that no longer serve us. Those traumas, things that we would like to heal, and we just brush them aside. And this is the thing about being fully embodied, is you use the movement to clear your path and to heal. So that's one of the things my intention is with this movement is it's not about just getting a workout. You can go to the gym for that. You can go to a boot camp class or whatever high intensity workouts that you want to do. This is for you to come into your whole self. So we're working all these different elements. Just keep moving your body. And now I want you to allow yourself to fully express, fully move about. Let your arms guide you, your heart guide you, walking in your space. So keep opening up and walking around, opening up the curtains, letting in the light. If you want, you can just place that 1 foot forward so you have a nice base and move your body forward and back, and your arms are swimming in whichever way they want in this beautiful pond or river. Breathe. Flubber the lips. And then release the arms, shake out the head. Walk it out. See where your body wants to go in your space. Find all those places that we're resisting and let those places move. It doesn't have to look pretty. It can just be for the sake of bringing movement into those places. It doesn't have to be with any rhythm. You don't have to have the choreography. It really can just be a place of awareness. So now take your hands to those areas where they need a little bit more breath, oxygen, space, and awareness. Stretch out your mouth. If you have any neck pain or shoulder pain, give yourself a little squeeze here. Good, and as you stand here, release your arms to the side, let them hang and dangle. Close your eyes, allowing still the body to sway from side to side, maybe that little bamboo vision of your spine being like bamboo, swaying, blowing in the wind. Feel your feet steady on the ground. So where in your life can you be more selfless? Where can you serve more gracefully, beautifully, and stay in balance with your boundaries, with your needs? This is where we bring in Radharani to teach us the way of that kind of love. Self-love as well as the love of the beloved, or all the beloveds in your life. Your children, your spouse, your siblings, your parents. So allowing your eyes to open again. And we do this movement now, the spine is still swaying, allowing the arms just to float and rotating the wrists as your arms float. Bringing in the essence of Radha, Jai Radha, allowing her to come into your life, her essence, her beautiful teachings, her presence. This is the part where we start to embody these beautiful goddesses, and their essence starts to lead us also, giving us the wisdom of which path to take, what is our truth. They're like our teams. We've got these teams. Let go. And then now just in the shoulders. You can even drop your head a little bit here, stretch out the back of the neck. Good, and then let's shake out the feet. Rotate one foot, and then the other. So from here, let's go into a little down dog. So take the arms up, fold down, flat back. Hands on the ground, walk the feet back into our V shape. Stretch out the backs of the legs and the shins. Let your belly drop. Twist your hips a little bit so you can feel the stretch down your legs. And now walk it out with one knee bending more than the other at a time. Good, heels up, heels up. Tilt that tailbone back. Knees come down, push back. Rolling up to sitting. Moving the head from side to side. Stretch out the mouth. Let's do a little gentle twist here. So one hand on the thigh. If you're okay in this position, you can change it. Just a gentle twist. Moving around the corner, other side. In the center around. Holding on to the knees, bowing down. Bowing down to your higher self, your whole self. Heart goes open, opening up to the world with your whole self. Exhale, round. Last one. Good. Round the shoulders, bounce the shoulders. Find your comfortable seated position. I'm going to do our mudra again. Let go. Let's get into our mudra, middle finger. the base. Cross it with your thumb, pressing down gently, and the other fingers are up. Going into that deep listening and any healing that our ears need and our inner ears, and any resistance that we may have to hearing. Because when we don't hear, there's all sorts of problems that can happen. Notice how your body is feeling, how your breath is. As we sit here, I want you to imagine your whole self coming into alignment. So as we are these human beings with many arms and many thoughts and many doors of opportunities, bring yourself into this alignment, this moment, present moment alignment. And then listen from there. Okay, we're going to release the mudra. Place your hands on your thighs or your knees. And I want you to just focus on the heart, the bindu of the heart, the inner eye of the heart. So imagine going to the center of your chest here. And just breathing and focusing on this space. When you lose that focus of your heart space, the bindu in the heart, maybe you're just all embracing to bring it back right into this space. Feel yourself as tall, open, safe, radiant, glowing, beautiful, kind, loving, receptive, and giving simultaneously. And bring your hands together at your heart. Bow down slightly. Open your eyes when you're ready. Let's do an Om together. Inhale. Namaste, Satnam, everything like that. I hope you have an amazing evening, day, night, whenever you're practicing, wherever you are in the world. And I hope to see you next week for our live class. And thanks for joining.